Hi guys and welcome back. Today's video is all about Gizdodo. Yes, Gizdodo. And if you want to know how I achieve this mouth-watering yummy Gizdodo, please continue watching. I'm going to start by taking you guys through the ingredients we'll be using. We have 3 ripe plantain, about 2.5 pounds of gizzard, spring onions for cooking and also to garnish. We have red bell pepper, the green bell pepper and yellow bell pepper. They're also for garnishing. And we have 3 red bell pepper, 2 scotch bonnets, asaro, and 1 big onion. I'm going to be using this onion to cook our gizzard, to garnish and also for the sauce. You could use 3 medium onions if you want. And we also have cooking oil. And for the spices, I have some salt, a tablespoon of onion powder, half tablespoon of nutmeg, 1 tablespoon of thyme, 1 tablespoon of curry, 2 cubes of Maggi, some minced ginger, 2 cloves of garlic, and 1 tablespoon of black pepper. Or you could use any spices of your choice. So after thoroughly washing our gizzard, I'm gonna go ahead with this seasoning. So I'm gonna start by adding our curry powder, and nutmeg, thyme, some salt to your taste, onion powder, black pepper. I'm gonna give that a mix. And then we had 1 cube of Maggi, our minced ginger and garlic, and then we'll mix everything together. We're gonna add our gizzard into the cooking pot at a medium to high heat with a little bit of water for now, because I want the spices to go into the gizzard as much as possible. Then we'll leave this to cook for about 10 minutes. Then we'll come back to add more water. So after 10 minutes, I added more water and some onions. Then I'm gonna leave it to cook for about 30 to 35 more minutes, or until it is soft. So I'll be blending the pepper with just a little bit of water, because we don't want our pepper mix to be watery. And while blending the pepper, I'll make sure not to blend the pepper too smooth, because you wanna blend it in a way that you still see some pepper in your pepper mix. If you get what I'm saying. I'm going to show you the end result. So this is what we want our pepper mix to look like. So let's go ahead with the rest of the prep by cutting our red bell pepper into stripes. Same thing for the yellow bell pepper, the green bell pepper, and also for the onion. We'll set this aside and continue with the rest of the cooking. A quick check on the gizzard while we continue with the rest of the prep. Our gizzard is looking so good, cooking nice. I'll leave this to continue cooking. Time to peel and cut our plantains. We'll be cutting our plantains into cubes. You don't have to be perfect, but make sure to cut them into cubes. So this is what our plantain looks like after dicing. So set that aside to check on our gizzard. I'll give this a taste to know if our gizzard is soft and well cooked. Our gizzard is perfectly cooked and it is soft. So it's time to take them out and dice just like we did to the plantains. Remember not to cut this too small. Almost the same size as the plantain. Because if you cut them too small, by the time you start frying, they're gonna shrink and they will be smaller than the plantain or too small for what we want them for. So I'm done cutting the gizzard and this is what they look like. Yeah, just the perfect size that we want. So we're going to start frying our plantain and I'll be using a deep fryer. You could use a frying pan if you want, but this makes it easier and faster for me. So I add some oil, let it heat up, then we'll start frying. Now that the oil is hot, we can start frying. So I'll be doing this in batches because I kind of have a lot of plantain. So I'll do the first round and then do the second after I'm done with the first one. So fry this until golden brown. That way you're gonna know your plantain is ready. So I'm trying to give that a stir to make sure our plantain don't stick together and they don't get burnt too. Our first batch is ready. As you can see, it's all golden brown, looking yummy. So I'm gonna take this out and I'll try not to be tempted to eat them whole. You know, plantain is one of my favorite food in the world. And this is so tempting right now, but I gotta do what I gotta do. So go ahead to fry the rest of the plantain. So I'm gonna be frying the gizzard in the same oil that I used for the plantain. And I'll be doing this just once because these don't have the tendency of sticking together unlike the plantains. So I'll fry this till golden brown too, but you don't want to over fry this. If not, it'll be too will I say stiff or hard for our Gizdodo. Yeah, this is the color we are looking for. This is exactly how you want your gizzard to look like when you're done frying. So now that our gizzard is ready, we'll take it out and then we'll continue with the rest of the cooking. Now we're gonna add our pepper mix into the cooking pot at a low to high heat. We'll cook this for about 5 to 7 minutes or until the water dries. So I've been cooking this for about 7 minutes and now we're gonna add our stock, the stock that I got from the gizzard I cooked earlier. So you want to try and do the stock first before you go ahead with your seasoning, because you don't want to overdo the seasoning. So after adding the stock, I'll give that a taste. So after giving that a taste, we definitely need more seasoning. So I'll go ahead and add more Maggi and salt. and then we'll leave it to cook for about 10 more minutes or until the water dries. Making sure you keep stirring because you don't want it to get burnt. So I've been cooking this for about 10 more minutes, and I'm going to go ahead and add some oil we used for our gizzard and plantain earlier. Just enough oil above the pepper mix. So mix that together. And we'll add in our gizzard, our fried gizzard. Give that a stir. So at this point, you could decide to leave your gizzard to cook a little bit more before adding your plantain. But because I didn't over fry our gizzard, so we'll go ahead and add our plantain at this point. And then you stir everything together. Now the whole cooking is coming together. It looks yummy. And the aroma in the kitchen right now, oh my god, it smells amazing. Make sure to mix everything together very well before we go ahead and add our bell peppers and onions. So I'm going to start with the onion. Mix that together. Then I'll add the rest of the peppers. This part is optional, but I always like my food colorful, and it also adds to the taste of the Gizdodo. So if you want, you could add. If not, you could leave it out. So mix that all together. And make sure you're doing this part at a low heat, because nobody wants burnt Gizdodo. Not me. Yeah, keep stirring. Make sure everything comes together. And we finally come to the end of today's cooking. Thank you guys so much for watching. And please don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Give it a thumbs up. And I'll see you guys in my next video.
Got that sauce in it.